Is a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas within reach? The answer depends on who you ask. Hamas says it agreed to a ceasefire proposal from Egypt and Qatar. Israeli officials, though, say not so fast. The White House confirms it is reviewing the response from Hamas. Negotiations to end the war in Gaza and release all the hostages have been ongoing for months with little to no progress. Right now, we have few details about what this latest framework actually entails. Egypt and Hamas officials say it would take place in stages. Hamas would release hostages in exchange for Israel pulling back troops from Gaza. People in Gaza were seen cheering the news. Word of an agreement comes just hours after Israel dropped leaflets on Rafah, warning more than 100,000 civilians to move out, in a sign that its planned ground invasion is or was imminent. Israel says it struck more than 50 terror targets in eastern Rafah today and is urging people to get out of harm's way. In a phone call with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu this morning, President Biden urged Netanyahu not to invade. Israel says Rafah is the last remaining Hamas stronghold in Gaza, and an invasion is necessary to eliminate Hamas. News of the ceasefire offer from Hamas comes as Israelis mark two somber milestones this week. Today, Israelis paused in honor of Holocaust Remembrance Day. And tomorrow will mark 7 months to the day since the October 7th attacks that led to this war, the worst attack on Jews since the Holocaust. All right, let's get right now to NewsNation's Robert Sherman, who's live in Tel Aviv with the very latest. Robert, have we learned anything more about what this framework is that Hamas has proposed and agreed to?
In terms of the details, Elizabeth, the Israelis keeping those close to the vest. What they are saying is that it fell far below their requirements of what they were looking for in a deal. So their message is that the Rafah operation will continue on. Now, that being said, there is a window here in which the Israelis say that they will be sending a delegation to try and take any last stab that they can in order to get some kind of a deal across the finish line. You hear what both of these sides are saying, though. Hamas says that they're not going to back down from their list of demands, namely a total withdrawal of Israeli troops from the Gaza Strip. Israel says that is not on the table, but still, the Israelis say they're going to continue to try and workshop this. But in the interim, until there is a deal, Israeli forces will continue their operations pushing south towards Rafah. The IDF confirming that there is a series of targeted strikes taking place there earlier today, and they say that will continue until Hamas gives them a deal that they can accept or until Hamas is destroyed. Elizabeth?
Robert, I know it's late there, but there were massive protests yet again this weekend, Saturday and Sunday both,
right,
from families of hostages, from other Israelis, really trying to pressure the Netanyahu government to get a deal to get these hostages released. Any reaction from the families of these hostages tonight?
Yeah, their message is that they want the deal any way possible, no matter what Israel has to give, no matter what concessions Israel has to make. Get the deal done is their message. Seize the moment is a statement that the hostage families put out here today. So they're continuing to push the Israeli government here. But then there's this counterbalance sentiment here, Elizabeth, where some believe if the job is left unfinished, if the Israelis don't go into Rafah, another October 7th is an inevitability. So there's differing perspectives on the ground here tonight.
Lots of
Elizabeth?
pressure Netanyahu is facing from all sides. And Robert Sherman reporting live from Tel Aviv. Thank you. Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.